What's going on, guys? I wanted to make this video as kind of like I guess a clarifying video. The video about the new truck was kind of short. I was at the dealership and I just wanted to post something about it, so just finished it right there. But I wanted to explain like what I did and why I did it, because I know it seems kind of weird that I kept going through trucks so quick. And first off, I have a problem. It's called I love new trucks. But anyway, no, what happened, the Denali was not supposed to be my truck. The Denali was not supposed to be what I went for. So when I had the Ram, I'd been wanting a diesel for a while, and my brother had this 2500 that he bought new earlier this year sometime, and I rode in it, loved how it felt, loved the engine, and I've been wanting to do a diesel build on the channel because I've already done the Silverado, lifted it, whatnot, but I wanted something bigger, and I knew on the 1500 platform to go bigger meant just really extreme, and I didn't want to have a truck down for that long or cut into it that bad. So anyway, when I was tired of the Ram, which inevitably was going to happen because it's a Dodge Ram, I wanted to get a diesel at that point. So I started looking for diesels, could not find any. I went to like 4 different dealerships on trucks. I mean, I guess I could have started looking further out, but I knew that if I was going to buy something, I think I could have done it local. So found some online, went and looked at them, and every time I would go to a dealership, they would be out. So I called this dealership here in town, and they had a diesel truck. It was actually a Sierra, and called them. They said it was available, went to go get it, and when I got there, they were like, somebody from out of state just called and put a deposit on it. That quick. I mean, I probably was 30 minutes away when I called. Maybe less. So while I was there, they happened to be unloading a brand new Denali off of a truck, and this dealership had a bunch of used cars and 0 new cars. This was a used diesel that I was looking at. So there's like a used car side and a new car side. The new car side had almost 0 cars on their lot. They may have had 2 or 3 smaller, like Acadias or something like that, and they happened to be unloading some Sierras off of a truck, and I saw the black Denali, and then I saw like an Elevation, and I think like an SLT or something. And maybe there was a white Denali also, but I didn't really like that. And so I was like, ooh, black Denali, let me go look at that truck. Went over there and looked at it. It wasn't sold yet, and so I took my opportunity, seeing that there was really nothing else available, and I bought the truck. And I had plans for it. I really was excited about it. It was a super nice truck on the inside. As far as features go, you know, had everything. But when I got down to it and started like looking into the mods and figuring out what I was going to do, I just wasn't getting excited about it. I didn't really like all the chrome and how the Denali looked lifted with all the chrome, and so I kept going back and forth on should I wrap it black as far as all the chrome accents, should I leave it chrome, you know, blah blah blah. Then I looked into the MagnaRide, which it had the MagnaRide suspension, looked into that with the lift kits, and just realized that it was just ridiculously expensive for what you get. People were charging, you know, 2 times what a lift would cost just because it had MagnaRide. And really all it is just relocating the sensor bracket on the arm. But still, it just kind of deterred me, and I really couldn't find any inspiration for other trucks online that I liked. And just anyway, from day one, it was like, this isn't really what I want. I shouldn't have bought it. So my brother told me, like, everybody was like, why don't you just buy it from your brother? That would have been awesome, except for the fact that he called me and said, hey, I just traded my truck in on this Audi. And the deal was already, I mean, the deal was done. He was just waiting for them to deliver it. So the truck was still in his possession, but it wasn't his anymore. So it was too late for me to do anything about that. So what I did was literally before he even delivered the truck, because they brought the Audi to him and picked the truck up and took it back to the dealer. Before he even got rid of the truck, like it was still in his driveway, I was calling the dealership saying, hey, you've got a truck coming in, it's blah blah blah, this is the information on it. I'm gonna buy that truck. And so I had a sale. I know the general manager of this dealership, and I know a couple of the salesmen, so I had been texting salesmen and then texting the general manager telling them what was going on. And so we started the process of buying this truck before they even had it on their lot. And yeah, I knew that was what I wanted. I know the history of the truck. He's owned it since it was new, and leveled 37s. You see the truck, it's a pretty clean truck. It's got a long way to go though. We're gonna do a lot to it. But this is like the first truck I've had in a long time that I'm actually excited about building. I'm like imagining things and looking forward to things and seeing things that I could change, and just finding parts online. And man, it's early in the morning, sorry. Just first thing, I'm actually getting excited about building this truck. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. It's gonna be a sick build. I can't wait to get going on it. I just got it 2 days ago, so haven't really had too much time, but I went ahead and put the speaker box in it. No more speaker box over there in the corner of the garage. So got to wire that up today, take a few things off that he did that I don't really care about. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped, but I wanted to do that video just to kind of clarify what was going on with this purchase. I know it seemed kind of erratic, but it was somewhat thought out from the beginning. It just, things didn't line up, and so when they did line up, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for this. And it worked out too, because literally I was at my bank trying to get the check so that I could drive back to the dealership and give it to him so we could close the deal on the truck. And the service manager that was doing an oil change and like checking the truck over for their inspection came up to the front office of the dealership and was like, hey, I want to buy this truck that's back here in service. And luckily they were nice guys, and they were like, hey man, sorry, there's a guy coming with a check right now from his bank. And so he didn't end up buying it. But just to show you how quick these things are moving off the lots, I mean, they're not lasting long at all. I was really fortunate to get this one, and yeah, it's not as nice as the Denali on the inside. It doesn't have as many features. I kind of miss that, but at the same time, I can see like the potential in this, and I get more excited about having the ability to know, like, okay, I can change that, okay, I can make that different, do that and whatnot, than it is just having something that's so already done and complete and like nice that you almost don't want to change it. So anyway, looking forward to it, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. This is gonna be a sick build. We'll see you guys.